Okay, we're good.
We are good.
Okay, nice, great.
I had a request. A listener was upset that I no longer yell the number of the episode and go woo at the beginning.
I know.
And I don't remember what episode number this is, so really I shouldn't have even brought it up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a bonus, so I think it's totally different. I think we're somewhere in the something in the 40s. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what, man, I meant to...
Plus all those naughty ones. The secret ones.
All the forbidden ones. I think we count those, don't we? The regular ones, we do count those. Yeah, we still count those. But if you want to hear them, you got to cough up. I meant to bring a book for this taping because one of our listeners, Ryan Robinson, sent me his book that he wrote of like 14 short stories, and I've been reading it. I was going to read it on the Uber over so I didn't fall asleep. I wanted to put it... Now, I'll put it up one episode.
You love a nice sleepy Uber.
Yeah, I did. I was honestly... I mean, I know we just covered this, but I was honestly thinking today about like a new... what do you call it? Like gig economy service where like you just order a car and it doesn't take you anywhere. It just like drives you around for an hour.
Like a baby. Yeah.
Like a baby. That's what you do. I need help falling asleep. Let me tell you something. There's something so, I don't know what it is about motion, but it sends me, I'm like little Nemo, you know? I go right to dreamland.
Yeah, you're right, because Uber does make you give them a destination.
They do. They do. I wish they didn't. I wish you could order like Uber Loop, you know? And I wish, and maybe if you get like comfort, like the guy tucks you in, he like carries you inside.
Do it like a cab where you're like fucking in the back and you're like, keep driving.
Yes.
Do it like taxi drive. Only it's just you getting a great night's sleep.
Could you imagine getting into Travis Bickle's cab with a blanket and a baba and handing him $100?
I would never feel safer.
That would be the greatest of all time. They should. I mean, I realized, like, this is how much I was fantasizing about it, like, when I was, because laying, stationarily in bed is no, you can't escape. You're just sinking deeper and deeper into the house that you live in, and it's a horrible time.
Yeah, you're sitting there, you're thinking about all the decisions you made that brought you to this point.
Right, but I was really fantasizing about, like, suddenly I'm on board with self-driving cars, like, you program a loop, you know what I mean? You just program a 3-hour loop that you get in the car and you watch the city lights pass by.
You're describing the bus, Nick.
You're right. Oh, I should sleep on the bus. I should get back on the bus. That's what I've been missing.
Yeah, everyone loves the guy who's asleep on the bus.
That's me.
And famously, nothing bad ever happens to him.
I don't think I've ever gotten on the bus and not fallen asleep.
How do you know when to get off?
I have intrinsic senses. I've got incredible sense. Okay, I'm never late. I never miss my stop. It's never happened. I wake up when I want.
You're just asleep on the bus and a guy's mashing his soft penis and balls into your mouth, and then you wake up, you're like, I have a very intrinsic sense of...
Look, I wake up on time. That might, it's funny, that could be happening because I am a very deep sleeper. If you mash your cock into the side of my face, I will not notice, but I can tell when it's like 6 a.m. because I just jolt upright. Oh, when my girlfriend was in town, apparently twice, once while we were in Joshua Tree, and then another time when we were in Silver Lake, I made my noise again.
Your noise?
I made my sleep noise. Apparently it happens like consistently like 3 a.m. And she did a purpose. She said, yeah, you just like sit up and you go, oh. So that's what
That's a terrible noise.
Yeah, I go, oh.
You sound like Kurt Brownohler.
yeah, I do sound like I've got like an alt comedy catchphrase.
Yeah. That's better than mine, which is just questionably possibly having seizures, according to my girlfriend.
That sounds less. That at least sounds like.
At least those I sleep right through them.
Right, yeah. And seizures, it's like, at least that's not like, at least people are worried, There's just like a universal reaction of like, yikes, whenever I do my thing.
The seizures are so troubling to her that she's like, I miss the snoring at this point.
Really? So these seizures are bad.
Here's the thing. I have no idea. We have, our fine Patreon listeners bought us a nice camera. Maybe I should film myself sleeping.
Oh, like Paranormal Activity?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah. You should get her to film you. Like when it happens, she should just like take a
just handheld.
Yeah. She should narrate it. She should send it to you.
Just be like, now this part really sucks. This is no good. Look at all this.
That would be an awesome, like, passive-aggressive video to wake up to. Just like she's not there, but you have a video of you convulsing. Just like, damn, this is going to end the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's so much. Apparently, I lay there and, like, in a weird rhythm, I go, like...
Oh, that sucks. That's real. I can't imagine what it's like when you're doing it involuntarily.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
That's not even what it sounds like. I mean, I have no idea what it sounds like, but what I just did doesn't quite sound as upsetting even as what she imitates to me.
Wow, I have got to know what that is. You're going to bite your tongue off, dude. You're going to wake up with no tongue. Which is like probably the last pleasure center that you have. You know?
No tongue, huh?
Yeah. How are you going to eat your treats? You'll still do it.
I might turn things around.
If you have no tongue.
If I have no tongue.
You'll be hot for the first time.
Drop a couple LBs.
You'll be skinny. You won't get in trouble anymore because you can't talk. We'll do semaphore podcasts. Mm-hmm. Podcasts just for planes, I guess. I don't know. I guess sign language would be better, but...
Yeah. Well, we'll communicate only with different looks that will shoot one another.
That'll be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'll be like a silent film.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we should get like little Michael to come out and hold up little cards of what he thinks you're saying or what he feels to be true that you're saying.
Oh, I would hate if someone had the ability to hold up a card that said what I was truly feeling.
Your least favorite.
That would be...
Of course it is.
Oh, that would be no good.
There's no way it would go well at all. Yeah. No, we know. We absolutely know.
Got to keep it locked up tight.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. I'm not always so good at it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. I have that wonderful combination of I'm an oversharer and I hate everything I say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of it. So you'll say things in the chat. I mean, without repeating, you'll say things in the chat all the time that are like so hilariously revealing, and we'll kind of like interrogate it a little bit. And we'll be like, "That's just how things are," and we're like, "They don't have to be." Like,
I will say sometimes I'm like, doing a bit a little bit. You're doing a bit. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I would say more often than you think.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely there's times that I am tipping my cards unaware.
All the time. No, I know sometimes it's a bit, but sometimes,
Yeah, I can't. The problem is that, like, I have this bad impulse now where, like, I stopped tweeting. So sometimes I'll basically post in the group chat, which isn't quite correct.
Okay, that explains it a little more. Yeah, because you definitely you're unplugged from social media, but you still have the urge. It's hard to lose
still
the
have
urge.
poster's blood.
You do. You have the spirit of a poster in your body.
Yeah.
Do you think that your kids are going to have the posters fire?
Oh, I hope that there's no posting by then.
There will be posting. I mean, well, maybe not. Maybe you'll be raising your kids.
I'm raising my kids like The Village.
Like off the grid?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a monster too?
Yeah. I haven't seen. Is there a monster in that movie?
Well, I mean, I can spoil The Village.
It's like 20 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, not really. There's somebody.
It's
that
like
they
a
have.
Car or something, right? They're like.
No, there's a car, but they also make
the twist is that they don't know that it's the present, right?
Right, but there's also they dress up the retarded guy as a monster to like make sure people don't go near the edge of the woods.
Pretty good bit.
It's a great bit. I mean, the people in The Village rock.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's.
They're like, why did you start this village? Well, I needed a reason to dress up the retard. Also, I worked backwards from there.
I can't remember if it's like if there's like an implied racism to it, because I think that like because the movie's trying to trick you and make you think that it's the past, like there's no black people in the village. But then when you find out that it's not, you're like, oh, so when these people formed the society, were they like were they like, was it like a hard like only us like us? But
you think you're going to convince a black guy to be Amish? No way.
That's very true. Yeah, I guess that actually makes sense. Yeah, because they all come from.
You can convince white liberals, like, be like, oh, it's like a Montessori school thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a fucking Waldorf school.
Yeah. You try to put one black woman into that village. I ain't churning no butter.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, they need.
I really, honestly, looking back on it, I don't see how they got a single black woman to be a slave. Because in my experience, they do not go along with things.
That's, you know what? That's very true. Yeah, it's incredible. Like the people who are famously like, that is not my job.
Well, you're gonna have to send me back to Africa then.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't even want to do it.
Oh, I am not fucking Thomas Jefferson.
That's right. I know you didn't say that to me. Ugh.
Thomas Jefferson, you ain't getting none of this hoochie.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Brennan? You're right. They should have just stood up for themselves. I'm with Kanye. You're right. Slavery was a choice.
That's not what I said. I'm just saying that
you're surprised.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just reiterating what Kanye said. Yeah, dude, where were the sassy black women? This is
an insanely racist take, but now I'm just imagining like a plantation owner trying to run a plantation, and it's all just like modern black 7-Eleven employees. He's just like, fuck, we're not gonna get any of this cotton grown.
Yeah, it's like the DM.
Get off your phone.
Yeah, every plantation, it's like the DMV.
Yeah.
It's just. Holy fuck. Yeah. That is so fucking funny. Oh, I wish it was true. I wish it was true. You know what? That would be, honestly, if that was how it was, that would be a much nicer history than what actually happened.
Yeah, yeah.
If they just like put their foot down and were like, That's actually what you just articulated is a nice thought. I want people to understand that.
Look, I care a lot about. I don't know. I'm a good person.
The way you said that was so funny. Yeah. Now, what do you think about other races who were colonized and dominated? Are you surprised about any other things that happened, Brendan, based on what we know about their modern ancestors?
No, I can't say that I do have any thoughts.
Okay, that's okay. All right. Just thought I'd see if there were any more thoughts.
We could riff out the about black people a little bit more, though. I feel like there's still some meat on that bone.
By all means, go. Please. Let's hear it.
You're just gonna. Oh, what? I'm flying solo here.
I don't have anything yet. I don't. Look, man, I'm still uber groggy. Yeah. What can I say? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I do wish that we could like bring back like race specific. I would love for like Chinese opium dens to come back. Mm-hmm. Just like a nice old Chinese lady patting a pillow down and then giving you all the heroin that you want. That's a wonderful stereotype. That's a mama.
Were there opium how late were there opium dens in America?
Till the 20s at least.
Till the 20s?
Yeah, I think maybe even a little after, maybe like the 30s. Yeah. Because like a lot of drugs,
because like drugs like weren't illegal.
Yeah, it's funny. Like acid, the reason why there was like so much, and even like Molly in the 80s, like Molly was just legal. You could just go. My aunt has stories about like going to raves in Texas in the 80s, and there were just like bowls of legal Molly there, which is like you shouldn't have Molly in a bowl. People are gonna take too much.
Yeah, yeah.
That is how you fucking kill somebody. But yeah, and same with acid. Acid was just legal for like years.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, they thought they were going to use it to, like, mind control people.
Yeah, it was legal because they thought... They thought that they could end Democrats with it.
And a lot of other shit. Yeah. They thought that it was their big solution. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, oh, no, I guess this is just teaching, kids to fucking, like, throw really cool parties. Yeah, I would love for it, dude.
I guess this just inspired people to live on a a school bus, I guess. Fuck.
Yeah, Timothy.
Yeah.
Or, the Merry Pranksters.
Yeah, for as much as reading books and stuff makes it sound cool, I bet those people fucking sucked.
There's no way it was cool, dude. There's no I love drugs and I love drug culture, but like if you read a lot of especially because that was back when every single person doing drugs thought they were like having a legitimately profound experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Those people sucked. There's no way it was fun.
And so much of that has to be lying. Like, I mean, I obviously love Grateful Dead. I love Bob Weir, but I watched this documentary where he was talking about Neil Cassidy. And he was like, Neil Cassidy, he could sit at the table and he would be having a different conversation with every single person around the table. And he would say something that applied to every conversation in a different way. It's just like, no, he didn't.
I guarantee you.
Impossible.
I guarantee you that was a table of 12 people and none of them were saying anything.
No one was speaking.
No one was speaking out loud at all. They were
Yeah.
just high as fuck.
just all like, oh. And then he was just like, what's up?
Whoa, that was like exactly what I needed to hear right now, Neil. Thank you so much. That's so because
I think that guy didn't just like immediately kill himself or something.
yeah, definitely. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course. He was doing probably 20 hits of acid every day.
Yeah.
That-
At a certain point, you just like, you can't just continue being alive.
No, your feet fully disconnect.
You either
from-
got to kill yourself or start a podcast years later.
Hello. I think that like even just like based on like the acid experiences that I've had, or even just like the like the weed experiences that I've had with like those kinds of people, and they're the same kinds of people that were around back then. Just like you'll fucking.
I guess
like,
it's crust punks now. Or
it's crust punks. It's like it's just any burnout. It's anybody in their mid-20s who's still in their hometown. You know, like anybody where it's like that's your palette for which you're experiencing the world, and you accentuate it with chemicals and plants.
I'm talking more about the people who like, yeah, I'm going out to see America. And it's like,
Right.
well, what are you doing for money? Stealing.
Well, look, Brendan, not everything is given to everybody, okay? We can't all be born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Sometimes you have to do acid and hop on a train and, you know, find your tribe. But no, those people will say, like, you'll say the most innocuous.
Nick, I just want to make it clear that I'm currently very impoverished.
No, I know. I'm not saying that you're. That
okay.
You. I wasn't talking about you. Also, you're fat off the government.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I'm not telling you that you're rich. I'm defending those people and their beautiful lifestyle.
The moment that Biden shuts off the tap, I just have to jump off a bridge.
You're not saving any of it?
No,
Well,
I mean,
you owe a fuckload.
No, I am saving.
Yeah.
I've saved almost all of it, but I know that like
you can't work again. You've had a taste. You've had a taste of true freedom, and
maybe that is it. I don't know.
You couldn't.
No,
possibly
honestly,
work
I'm just
again.
trying to damage control because like someone in a YouTube comment like accused me of being rich because I implied that at one point in my life I had $5,000.
Right. I think they probably assumed it was more.
Yeah. They assumed it was much more, and then I realized later I was like, fuck.
I think it's Brandon. I think it's okay. I think you're okay. The goal of this podcast is to one day have money. Like, Like I mean, like, you know, like for sure, whatever. Like rich people suck, but I don't want to be poor forever. I don't want to be proud of being poor. I mean, I'll be proud of.
No, I wasn't being proud of being poor, but I just like I accidentally made it sound like I have like a trust fund. What I was really telling you is I was like, yeah, remember that time that I had $5,000? I almost have it again.
Right, for sure, of course. Yeah. I wouldn't get in your head about that, man. I mean, like, now I will say I'll be proud of being poor while I'm currently poor because nobody can box me in. Okay, I will not be gotten. All right, whatever state I'm in, I'm a proud individual. So, but yeah, I wouldn't feel bad about that. Yeah,
I don't. I honestly, I feel so good.
You feel so good about having $5,000. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to be right there with you. Well, I'm already like semi there. It's so funny that like I look at like what he's about to be. I'm about to have like $7,000 in the bank.
Yeah, from hospital jail, right?
Right. Well, yeah, but there's a little bit because like I just get like one of my paychecks just went through. It's like just good honest work. What can I say? You know. Basically, just like out here, just living that blue collar life, working in an escape room. But I'm
playing your Bruce Springsteen songs while you while you reset the like bust of Benjamin Franklin.
I'm talking to my like 18-year-old coworker. It's like their first job like out of high school. And I'm like, we got to unionize this place. Do you understand what they're taking from us?
The answer is unemployment.
Yes, that's why I'm like, come on.
Please fire me and rehire me when it runs out again.
That's right. That's exactly right. I know exactly what I need. But yeah, I'm looking at like the $7,000 that I'm about to have, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm set. I'll be able to do anything. Like, I'm getting my life together. I'm not even in 5 figures of wealth. But it's fine, dude. $7, that's a great head start. That's all that I need. I will propel myself for a while, and then I'll probably have to go back to fucking hospital jail. But
yeah.
It'd be sad if I didn't go back. But yeah.
Well, didn't you say that like that the hospital jail, it's only in Los Angeles and Baltimore?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, it's literally.
So if we ever move back east, you're set.
I know, and I've thought about it. I really do. It's crazy how much like none of my lifestyle has. I mean, like, you could argue it's caught up to me a little bit, but it hasn't caught up to me in like a catastrophic way yet. And I know that there's a bullet in a chamber, just like waiting.
Well, my dad said to me a long time ago, he was like, you can pretty much just drift in the wind as long as you never have kids or get married. And he said that to me, basically being like, get your shit together so that you can have kids and get married. But for a long time, I was just like, nice.
You're like, thanks, Dad. That's really motivational. I'm glad that you believe in my ability to drift in the wind. Yeah, because that's how, dude.
And the thing is, it's true, because you can, as long as it's really only, like, no single dude who is not aspiring to get pussy has ever been like, I need to get some furniture.
Yeah, I still don't understand the point of furniture. I'm like, why would I weigh myself down with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, because when you said that,
the landlord does not know my name. I am not putting a side table in this building.
The government doesn't even know I'm alive, dude. I can't. If you start accruing bookshelves and things, somebody will take notice. You know what I mean? Besides, the way I think about earthly possessions, it's like, what am I fucking? What am I? Was it Jacob Marley in A Christmas Carol?
Yeah.
Is that,
You want to live your life so that when you show up and the locks have been changed, you can just whistle and move on your way.
That's right. I don't want to go to heaven bound by all the the selfish earthly possessions like credenzas and side tables. I mean, that's just a sinful life. I want to be I want to be pure, clean, no record of my taxes when I go to heaven.
If the government ever takes the Patreon, I'm going to be very upset with you.
How would the government take the Patreon, Brendan?
I don't know.
It's in your name. Also, well, we don't have to discuss that on Mike.
They could kill me.
Oh, yeah, they would size you up and be like, nobody would miss him. Not even a little bit. We can make it look like he had a seizure in his sleep.
They would just give my girlfriend a pug, and she wouldn't know the difference. She'd be sad for a little bit, but she'd be like, it's like he never left.
Yeah, it's basically the same. He breathes the same. He eats the same. He sleeps the same way. Yeah, you got major pug. You've got major
yeah, we've said this many times.
I know, dude. You have
great pug energy.
Your genes are so interesting that you're like, somebody did this on purpose.
Yeah. I absolutely refuse to find out what my sign is until one of them is a pug.
Oh, you mean like astrological?
Yeah.
When were you born?
I mean, I'm
not going to say.
I know my sign.
Oh, okay.
It's Aquarius.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. That makes sense. I love that shit, dude. I'm on my app. I've got this.
I know
app.
You love vibes. You love goop.
I'm on my app. I got called The Pattern. It tells you like it's like your sign, but it's like way crazier. Like it's like your star chart and shit. I mean, every day it's just like every day I get an update about like how my life's going. It's just spitting like I mean, how could it know me so well? This app knows me so well. And the best thing is you can like match yourself with like celebrities and see if you would like, if you'd be a good boyfriend to them. I would be a good boyfriend to so many celebrities. It's great.
Let me guess one in particular you've checked.
Oh, you definitely know. Let's see.
Could it be Grimes, perhaps?
They said that we would be so good together. I was like, fuck, I wonder if she'll be backstage at SNL. See, this is the problem, man. If Shane got SNL, I'm completely confident that I could like weasel my way all the way up the ladder.
So the day that Shane got SNL, that was your first thought
of like, yeah, I was immediately in my head like doing like the 6 degrees of networking separation of like, get me in that room with Grimes.
I feel like if you ever managed to fuck Grimes, you just no show for the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'd be like, Brendan, it's finished.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm at the top of the mountain.
What do you think it was all for?
I'm like, I don't want a career. I don't want status. I got my prize.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I'm not even in a relationship with Grimes. I just like had sex with her once, and then I just go like live under an overpass for like the next however much longer I'm alive.
Yeah,
I saw it all.
You fuck Grimes once, and then you go to Ralph's. You get a big bag of chips. And then you go die under the overpass.
Yep, and a bag of chips in a bread bowl. That's all that you need. It's like, dude, once you've ascended...
Yeah, we really need to be more open-minded about what foods are served in bread bowls.
Chips. Definitely Cool Ranch Doritos in a bread bowl. That's a nice snack, let me tell you. Cheap snack, nice snack. You're going to spend less than $5 and you will be full. Some would actually say sick. A great life hack. If you're hungry and you don't want to spend money on food, a great life hack, eat something gross, make yourself sick, save 2 days worth of food. That's free.
Go eat some raw fish.
Eat raw fish. Anything, just dig up something, try little cat food.
Yeah.
You will save yourself money. It's free. Well, this is actually not free, but but it's worth the $5. Yeah, dude, it's like if I fucked Grimes, it's like there would be no. It's like, once you've seen the beautiful vision of Shambhala, it's like everything else is just muted. You're just waiting for the afterlife after that.
Is Grimes still hot? I have not seen a picture of her in a while.
I don't.
Secondary question: was she ever hot, or are we just weird?
Brendan, I don't know, but at this point, that's like, it's like asking Captain Ahab, do you really hate Moby Dick? You know what I mean? It's like, at this point, I've completely lost it. I'm just single-minded in my quest.
Would you cheat on your girlfriend with Grimes?
Absolutely not. What are you doing? No, of course not. This is alternate timeline Nick. This is Earth 2
okay,
Nick.
Earth 2 Nick.
This is, we've traveled. This is,
I'm not gonna say his name, but I have a friend who I asked him a question. I was like, would you cheat on your girlfriend with this celebrity? And he was like, no. And then I remembered, I was like, man, he tried to cheat on his girlfriend with a regular person.
So the answer is yes.
Yeah.
In this scenario, I've asked the Flash to do me a big favor.
Is it cheating? Yeah, like the old, it's not cheating if it's a different area code. Is it cheating if you somehow manage to hop timelines?
Just like, yeah.
BioShock Infinite didn't go into that.
My girlfriend shows me a picture of me with Grimes. I'm like, no, bitch, that was the multiverse.
Yeah. She catches you and she just shows you old black and white photos. Baby, that was the multiverse of madness. That's got to be what the multiverse of madness is.
I mean, you're gonna have to talk to Doctor Strange about that.
Yeah,
the multiverse of mad girlfriends.
Yeah, he goes up to him and he's like, I have seen 10 billion different realities. And she's like, he's like, and in some of them we are fucking. And she's like, how many? He's like, very few, but
I promise you that it's happening.
I will go to all 3 of them.
Damn, that's a fucking. I mean, actually, you know what? Better than nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
3 out of 10 billion is like. great, actually. That's how much sex some people have. If you look at like, there's not 10 billion people on Earth. I shouldn't say that, but some people have only had sex.
Are there? Who's to say, really?
Yeah, I'm sure that some countries are fudging their numbers. Not gonna point fingers. But that's some people's like actual, technically like their actual odds. Like they've gotten, of all the pussy in the world, they've gotten 1 in 2 billion or whatever. Which, you know, pump those numbers up, dude. That's horrible. That's less than a fraction of 1%. Much less. I'm trying to be in the...
I think I would use the multiverse to just like be faithful. I would go to a different timeline and have sex with my girlfriend, but she has like an eye patch. Just like different alternate hers.
Yeah, how alternate do you think they can get?
I don't know, like a robot arm or something.
That would be cool. What if you show up? What if you show up to the universe where your girlfriend's a man?
Ah, fuck.
I mean,
that's a toughie.
That's tough, dude. Because you still love her, him. Not going to misgender your alternate timeline girlfriend. I mean, if you're...
No, I have a good comment. I'm like, oh, I'm gay in this dimension. Even though I'm the same, I'm like, oh, this must be the alternate universe where I'm gay.
Yeah, it's me, gay Brendan.
Yeah. This definitely wasn't in there the whole time. It appears that crossing the universe has rewritten my DNA. No, and then just cut to like a guy in a lab coat just shaking his head no.
I mean, it'd be better if you like kidnap and like burlap sack gay Brendan and just to take his place, and you're like I have to be as faithful to my wife as possible, and if that means being gay, then I guess I'll do it. Like
that is sick.
Everyone's like,
I love like extremely elaborate ways to not admit you're gay.
Everyone's like, Brendan, you spent a really long time in the gay dimension. What was that about? Yeah, it was
just proving to myself that I don't like it.
You have to be sure.
I'm like limping.
Oh, that's all. You were the one getting fucked.
I walk out of the portal.
yeah. You come out wearing like you're wearing a diaper. I feel like you've been so ruined that you wear a diaper now. And they're like, oh my God, Brendan, you were gone for 10 years. Like, that's so weird. I was in there for like 30 seconds anyway. Like, yeah, I guess it's like
Brendan, did you just have a lifetime of gay sex? What? Just like long white beard.
Oh yeah, dude, interstellar and gay sex is so funny.
So I was going to call it Jumanji and gay sex.
That's good. Jumanji and just traveling to just getting sucked into the gay jungle. Oh my God, dude. Can you imagine, like, you get out of the game and you're just followed by fucking like horny apes? Like all the animals had their way with you.
Or maybe I would do it where soy comparison, but like in Rick and Morty, how they're like, we fucked up, we need to go to a different timeline, we didn't do that, but we can't do this that many times. Like I just do that where every time my dick goes soft when I'm fucking, I just go to a completely different reality. And then I walk back in and alternate timeline, my girlfriend is like, wow, that was some great sex, and I just look at the camera.
Having to blow your life up every time you go soft is very funny. That's why I think like you would have done great in the Old West, because like the minute you embarrass yourself with a woman, I mean, I guess a crueler man would shoot her, but you would probably just like pack up and like you're like, well, I guess I'm off.
Just ride off into the sunset.
I'm off to find my fortune in the California Panhandle. Like,
and then I go one town over, attempt to fucking. These are whores, so it doesn't even matter.
Also, you don't go far enough that like people still like people are sending letters, but you're moving so slowly across America that your dick is like a folk hero. It's like Johnny Appleseed. Yeah. Brendan Crick, the man who couldn't get hard, just taking covered wagon on the Oregon Trail, satisfying nobody.
The Bone Ranger, if you will.
The Bone Ranger, that's right. Oh yeah, dude, if you had
Sorry, hold on, I did that wrong. Let me do it Rainy style. Now, would it be fair to say that you would be the Bone Ranger?
Wow, that really is what kills it. Yeah, that's Rainey's problem entirely, is him posing it as a question. In that moment, I suddenly understood why Butterly gets so mad. Because what's unfair is you're putting it to me. Instead of just owning it and saying your shitty one-liner, you're making me be a part of it.
It's true, you have no choice.
There's absolutely no... That is a hostage situation if I've ever fucking encountered one. Oh, that's so wrong. I thought I liked Rainey. That is so wrong.
It felt good, though.
Yeah, I can see the power to it.
I won't be using it again, but...
That's a powerful weapon to have tucked in your arsenal. I would love to see you as a terminally soft like cowboy and I would love to see your Indian sidekick dude just like mocking you every step of the way.
Yeah.
You need a Tonto.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of your Tonto.
He's just the 4chan Chad drawing with a headdress.
That's awesome.
I think it's so weird. I've been like every now and then I like dive back in. I'm like, let's see what incels are up to. And I forgot that like bone structure of the face is so important.
Are you to them or are you saying
to them?
It is?
No, to them.
Right, yeah.
Like they're like hitting their cheeks with hammers and shit, trying to like grow it.
Yeah, it's funny because they basically have like looped what they want is plastic surgery. Like that's when I guess they know that. But
yeah. But also it's like that can't be your problem.
Of course not. It's a total misdiagnosis. I mean, look, there's some truth to be said about like, people preferring attractive people with some class.
Certainly, but I mean like, look at me. I'm a little butterball.
Right. And you've still gotten you've had an array of lovers. You're currently in a good relationship. It's like it's not completely like hopeless. Sorry, I don't mean that sounds like I'm like saying you're like a reformed incel. That's not what I mean to be saying.
No, I am.
All right, well, he said it. Well, it's like
but I was an incel long enough back that I didn't know that like it wasn't like politically offensive yet.
Right, I see.
They'd just be like, "Oh, I'm incel." And people would be like, "Well, that's an interesting phrase. I've never heard that before." Certainly, this will never factor into whether or not someone is president.
Right? Yeah, isn't it awesome that it determined the president?
Yeah, it's so awesome that like everything that used to be just for like nerds online is suddenly like the most important factors of like political discourse.
It is like the fact that you have presidential candidates acknowledging the incels. You know what I mean? Like they're an important part of my constituency. Like yeah, it's crazy how like literally like the Chans, the image boards are now like they were like a political battleground, which is what never should have been the case at all. Well, the incel guys, I just saw our buddy Sam, Online Boy, posting some, and it's funny because like he pointed out like an interesting middle ground.
Yeah.
Where I guess this guy like posted a picture of like him and his girlfriend, attractive couple, and then this guy like dug up another tweet where like she linked to her OnlyFans, and this incel guy was like, literally all men who as of now, all men who have girlfriends are cucks. It's impossible to date a girl who hasn't sucked like 115 dicks, all that. And and there's a conversation to be had about like, your girlfriend being on OnlyFans. Maybe you're fine with it, maybe you're not. But it's funny to be.
It's like the dicks aren't still in there.
Right, yeah. Well, but it's also just like you're trying to like criticize and belittle this guy, but you're coming at it from like that bothers you because you get no pussy. Like
yeah.
This guy
also you could
care.
just not date e-girls. That's
right.
Always an option.
Completely an option. No, but they think that there's only e-girls now. Because these people live online. You know what I mean? Because the interesting thing about them is
they're like, fuck, socialist gun girl won't follow me back. I'll never get pussy.
Because the women that they covet, like they only covet the women that they're criticizing. And it's like.
Yeah, it's the same way where like I've certainly gone into like spirals of like being extremely sexist, but then I remember I'm like, oh wait, most women aren't female comics.
Right, totally. And you should not date female comics.
Absolutely not.
I mean, there's all.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I just surround myself with like the worst type of woman.
Right, yeah.
So then if you just hang out with like women who don't do comedy, you're like, oh, they're nice. I like them.
Yeah, you have to unplug from the Matrix, basically. You've got to touch base with actual reality. Yeah, but it's funny because like the guy's criticism is like she sucked 100 guys' dicks. And it's like I'm looking at the dude in the picture. It's like he's probably fucked like 200. He doesn't give a shit, dude. It matters to you because you have had no pussy, so like you're intimidated by the pussy. By pussy, whatever, you know what I'm saying. You're intimidated by a higher number.
Yeah, I mean, also, I feel like there's just as many little bills dating OnlyFans girls.
Oh, of course there are.
Yeah.
Of course there are. But this guy was fucking hot. This was a Chad, dude.
Yeah.
And I love a Chad. I love a cool Chad. I love a Chad who's kind. We need more kind Chads.
I'm very curious about the guy engaged to Riley Reid.
Well, that's a tough one. I wish that guy the best. Look, it is very funny when like she posts her engagement photo and the very first reply is just her getting every single hole stuffed. And Riley Reid like seems nice. She seems like a nice person. I feel like, I could be friends with her.
Yeah, she's on the record saying the N-word many times, so I assume that she would be fun on a podcast.
Great. That's a great podcast guest. But yeah, it's just.
I remember reading those comments. It was primarily black dudes just killing it, just crushing 10 out of 10 responses.
The greatest.
Yeah.
They're like nobody is better at that than those dudes.
But then some girls like, well, he's probably getting to have sex with all her friends, so like, haha, like, wouldn't you like that? And it's like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, getting to fuck other porn stars. Also,
yeah, I would love to disappoint a different porn star every day.
Every single day.
I'd love to, every single day, one of my wife's friends comes over and pity fucks me with my 5-inch penis.
Well, and you know what's funny? The other thing is, I think...
and I would like tell her, I'd be like, yeah, I don't even care what she does. They're like, uh-huh.
Well, that's why this guy on the Logan Paul podcast, I've been watching a lot of Red Bar, as you know, but this guy, Mike Maljack, Hey Big Mike, on the Logan Paul podcast, he was dating Lana Rhoades, and he was trying to, and this was after she had retired, but he was like, there's so much footage of him like desperately coping with the fact that his girlfriend, that there's thousands of videos of his girlfriend getting like gangbang.
If I was dating a porn star, every video of me would look like that one where Chris D'Elia finds out that you can save Snapchat.
Yeah.
He's just like...
Yeah, it's fucking rough. Funnily enough, I think the situation in those, because what I've seen from other interviews is like, the way that they separated is, I don't know if that guy gets to fuck a bunch of other people, because like you'll see interviews with porn stars where they're like, well, no, we're not really in an open relationship because like I make a distinction between like my intimate relationship and work, and I'm like, okay.
That's like when a bartender goes in the back and puts on a tie, and he comes back and he's like, I am the manager.
I mean, yeah, it's just that's a rough commitment. God bless him. God bless.
Prayers for that guy. We'll throw up some hosannas for him.
Throw up some hosannas for Riley. I mean, she does good work. I can't claim to be completely ignorant or not a fan of Riley Reid's work. Yeah, but just make sure, don't let that happen to you.
Yeah.
Is the big thing. I don't think it's gonna happen to you.
I don't think at this point. I think I'm pretty solidly
that would be
on track for that to never happen.
That would be a wild curveball if that happened.
That would be an extremely wild curveball.
Yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I would. But to answer your question honestly, I don't think I would cheat on my girlfriend with Grimes or anybody honestly at this point. I wouldn't. There's always like, what is this? You're shaking my hand. I haven't always been able to say that truthfully, like in my relationships. It's been like a, if I'm being honest, it's been like a problem for me, like cheating, but on both ends, and not just in one relationship, like in many, and then like you have the one really bad relationship that just like fucks you up and like puts voices in your heads, some of which are valid when you go into new relationships, and like it just creates this like self-destructive spiral. But this is the first relationship that I'm in where I'm like, I don't have that.
No, it seems good.
It's good.
I don't think I've really known you in another relationship, but from the way that you've talked about those, this sounds very different.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And it's like, well, I got to be careful. I might get too in my feelings. I'll reveal some things, but yeah, I don't know. It's nice. Where like for the first time, that's like where I don't feel like I'm keeping score of like who has more over the other person, which was also like not just in my head, was like very real in past relationships.
Oh yeah, it was. It's amazing, like the first time that like you aren't tracking who texted who first, or like. Shit,
yes, exactly.
You just realize, like, oh, I haven't kept score at all. This is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes like, but sometimes it's even like and it's hard. It's a hard thing to articulate, but like even like keeping score of like, there's like this like unspoken, like snide comments back and forth that you're both clocking and not acknowledging, but the way that you're acknowledging it is by having tactically released like time bombs that you just like say around each other.
Oh, it's okay that you hurt me deeply. I'll just do the same to you in a completely unrelated context.
Right. Until and we'll do that until we get to the point where it's like there's no way we can save this relationship because it's snowballed out of control.
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling. But it's nice. It is very nice to not do that.
Oh yeah. Being in my very first good relationship.
First ever.
No, I would say this is the second good relationship I've ever been in.
Nice.
The first one I was very young and I didn't I wasn't used to women treating me well and liking me. So like that girl just like providing me with affection, I was like, wow, this girl's crazy. Because I hated myself.
You didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, I hated myself, so I was like, wow, she loves me. She must be insane.
A nutter.
Yeah.
Get the hell out.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah, I had the same thing.
But yeah, this is the first good relationship I've ever been in where like I've been in the space to like appreciate it and enjoy it, and I'm just like, wow, this is day for night. Absolutely.
Yeah, sorry. Daniel is texting me. He's going to be our guest on the regular episode. I'm so sorry to do this. He doesn't have the address.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I hope he shows up. Oh, fuck. No. When did he send me this? Oh, long time ago.
Oh.
That's okay. I think he'll get here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure that he has this. I'm so sorry to do that.
No, it's quite all right. I will vamp.
Yeah.
Me, the king of broadcasting. Here I am, ready to dish and gab.
Yeah. I'm telling him, we were recording. Hey, because he's calling me a motherfucker. No, you're a motherfucker, Daniel. Fuck you.
Why didn't you give him my address?
Because he's been here before.
Oh, okay.
He's been here like twice before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that he would have it. Damn. Should I call Daniel right now? I shouldn't call him right now. We're recording. Oh, no, the message has failed to send. This is so bad, Brendan.
Yeah.
This is not good.
What? God damn it. Oh, he texted me. Hold on.
Ah, see? So it isn't just me.
Yeah, hold on.
Welcome to it. This is a very awesome behind the scenes of how organized Coward Hour is. When did he text you?
9:37.
Ah, see? It's been a little while. Well, he'll get here. We should have something. We should try to smooth things over when he gets here. This is going to be a horrible blow to, American Mexican white, not American, white and Mexican relations in California.
Yeah,
Daniel's are in.
It's true. We fucked up bad.
Daniel, the coolest, hottest Mexican. If he turns on us, we're not going to be able to like walk through East LA and feel safe.
Oh no, I've had Daniel mad at me before, and it's like
really
one of the worst I've ever felt about myself.
What did you do?
I don't know if I want to say it on mic.
Oh, okay, then all right. I won't even ask. Yeah. I know that he doesn't like. I know that like he's not down with bullying. That's why it's incredible that he's never been mad at me because I fucking love bullying, dude.
I love that. Like to my knowledge, Daniel only hates one guy, and it's like our other friend who like is nice to everyone and everyone likes.
Oh,
so it's very.
I don't know who that. I don't. Oh yeah. I do know who. Yeah. You're right. I do know who.
So I'm just like I just must not understand this.
Yeah, you know what? It's just I think that it's an East LA kind of vibe, and that's just not ever going to be your scene. Now, people like me from those streets, we just understand each other intrinsically. Yeah. But you know, you're never going to be Miho. I'll put it like that.
You know, me, an ardent racist, will never.
That's right, dude. Oh, if Daniel heard you say that stuff about the slaves, he'd probably walk out. Daniel loves his Black Queens, dude. Black Queen summer for Daniel.
Oh, he says he's parking now.
How great is Daniel San, dude?
Oh, hell yes.
All right, nice.
What a great man. He probably texted Isaac or something.
That's true.
Thank God.
Look how resourceful he is.
Yeah.
That's why he's going to get ahead. He's not going to be a product of his whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something racist.
This episode is falling apart.
I think it's fine. We just got to do like 5-10 more minutes.
Yeah.
I have to figure out some way. Like next time, instead of being sleepy in the Uber, I just gotta like tell whoever I'm with just to like crank the music up as loud as possible. If I can just like put my head against like the throbbing like bass of the car while they play like, you know.
Maybe you need to like do drugs to ride in a car.
Yeah, that could be. Do you want me to do the podcast on drugs? Because I have like some leftover drugs.
What drugs?
Well, they're probably not good drugs for the podcast, if I'm being totally honest. I don't know if you want me on ecstasy on the podcast.
Absolutely not, I don't.
That could be pretty nice. We could work through some stuff. Think about how much stuff we would work through.
I absolutely do not have the brain for ecstasy.
No. You would not be on ecstasy. Yeah, you're not doing it. But I will be on ecstasy on the podcast.
And then I just poke and prod you and
you won't
introduce ideas.
You won't have to poke and prod. I'll be a wellspring of empathy and beauty. It'll be everything you've ever wanted, Brendan.
Well, that sounds funny.
Doesn't it sound funny? Do you imagine we do the whole podcast, my hand is on your shoulder like this?
Oh, I would hate that so much.
It would be pretty good, dude. I would figure out how to like play music in these headphones while we're recording. I'd be like, damn, my voice sounds awesome right now.
Yeah, you're just playing like K-pop or something.
Dude, don't even get me started on K-pop when I'm rolling. I'm just like, Blackpink, these are my girls. I'm very eclectic when I'm rolling. I can get into anything.
You get very Eastern.
I get so unbelievably Eastern. Yeah, me and my girlfriend had a very Eastern week in Joshua Tree, let me tell you. She asked me if I was going to talk about us doing Molly and Joshua Tree, and I told her that I wasn't, but now I'm like, maybe she wants me to? Because she seems like...
It's really hard to tell with girls, because, like, I don't know, it could go either way. My girlfriend, I don't think has ever like specifically told me not to talk about something on here. I think because she knows that I wouldn't like go crazy.
Right.
But I think she likes when she comes up. You know?
It's what I can't figure it out because she asked me if I had, and then she seemed disappointed that I hadn't, and then she was like, "Well, I told my friends." I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'll talk about it if it comes up." Like,
your girlfriend thinks that. I mean, they are, but she's like, "Well, I told my friends. Why won't you tell your friends, the listeners?"
Yeah, I do think she like kind of equates it actually, which is which I understand and get because it's like I'm like revealing details. But there he is. All right.
There he is.
We won't. We have to wait 6 minutes to acknowledge Daniel. This is such a sick peek behind the curtains. Look at that fresh ass shirt on Daniel-san, dude.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
those white sneakers. But yeah, we rolled our fucking faces off in Joshua Tree. It was very fun.
Yeah. Should we just? I mean, we've gone. I think last week we went like 10 minutes over on the Patreon episode. We can just call this and start the.
Yeah, we can start the regular episode.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
See you guys.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. Not talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh that's right, it's time to fillet, no need to debate me. I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that ski.